Okay, so I prepared my team that's going to be heading out into the Weald. I'm not going just yet, but here. First off, we got Michael. He has the Dismas head, which gives him bonus damage in reduction of his HP as a result, and more liability of getting afraid. But I'm compensating by giving him the Book of Sanity, so basically the only thing he has going against him is the minus 10% max HP, which is only 4 HP, which I don't think is too bad. He's also not going to be able to heal as fast from stress. And he has a fear of beasts and eldritch, but we're going to be fighting against humans, because the brigands are human thieves, essentially. So he has higher speed when torch is above 75. He has plus 5 dodge, another plus 2 speed in general. He has a resistance to diseases, and he can heal better in camp. So he is definitely the fastest tank I've ever seen. Light on his feet and should do a good deal of damage. In terms of abilities, I want to keep Crush and Rampart for sure. Rampart because I feel like human enemies, they're going to be very susceptible to anything. Probably more so bleeding and blight, but we'll work with that with the other members. So Crush and Rampart are basically his bread and butter. I would consider Bellow. I'm actually thinking that I might replace Command with Bellow. And then possibly Retribution with Defender. Honestly, there are some changes I could make with Michael's abilities, which would cost a bit of a pretty penny or two, but I'm willing to sell stuff in order to do that, because I've learned that is the way to go. And of course with his camping skills, most of his camping skills involve buffs. You can give dodge and speed to a companion, you can give extra damage and crit to companions, which could be really good. I feel like if I can use the camping in order to bolster everybody's offensive capabilities, then I should be able to mow through them, to compensate for the fact that not everybody is very strong in terms of their defense. Although this is also because their defenses are not fully upgraded to where they can be, so I'm going to be doing that in a second. If I can. I need to double check, essentially, is what I'm saying. Now we have Palago, Naji. He's a beast slayer, so if they have any dogs or hounds with him, I should be able to deal with him no problem. The only thing he has going against him is a lack of speed. And I gave him a tenacity ring. Reduced his crit in order to make him even more dodgy, and then give him a dodge stone to make him even more dodgy. So his speed is 4, which compared to everybody else, it's pretty much like in the same ballpark. He's going to get his turn last compared to everybody else, but you know, I think that's okay, because then I can either choose to have him lick his wounds to increase his health quickly, maybe guard one of his allies. You know, that could be good. Plus, if he gets the plus 15 dodge, his dodge will be at 39, which I think then he'll be virtually untouchable. I'm going to keep Hound's Rush for sure. I think that's a gimme. Now, I'm considering getting rid of the Whistle. I'm not sure. I'm not getting rid of Guard Dog or Lick Wounds or Hound's Rush, so the only option would be to get rid of Target Whistle. And the only thing I would consider getting is Hound's Harry for bleeding or Blackjack for the stun. I think I would actually keep Target Whistle because these brigands are probably going to have a lot of armor, so... thinking about it, okay, so Palago, good to go. And his abilities involve reducing stress damage and involve scouting, so I'm probably not going to utilize his camping skills that much. They're way too situational for me. Okay, then we have Zalzar, our apprentice highwayman, and I'm really hoping that he's the highwayman, the little highwayman that could. He's clumsy, he has low dodge, so I decided, you know what, I'm not going to be able to avoid the fact that he's not going to be able to dodge things that well. So just take it for what it's worth and work with what I have. He has good heal skills while camping. Wow. Zalzar really likes to brothel. If I didn't realize that before, I realize it now. He has a protection stone, so basically I gave him the equipment that would increase his protection, because if I'm not going to be able to dodge, the very least I'm going to give him enough protection power to nullify and mitigate a good deal of the damage that's sent his way. Now for abilities, I'm definitely going to get Open Vein. So I need to replace one of my abilities for sure. The thing that I found an issue with Zal during that one mission that we were on is that... Oh wait, no, that was Haku, but they're pretty much within the same power now, so I guess this could contribute to him too. I'm worried about how much damage he's going to do, so... I'm thinking keep Grape Shot Blast, because that can hit a lot of people. Keep the Pistol Shot and the Wicked Slice. I'm thinking replace the Tracking Shot with the Open Vein. So you know what? Instead of just talking about this, why don't I do it while I go, so I don't feel like such a nub. Alright, Zalzar. Getting you Open Vein, upgrading it. I'm gonna upgrade your other abilities too. Now replace your Tracking Shot with Open Vein, and voila. And then, who was I talking about before? Michael? I was thinking of getting him, one of these abilities, I think. I was going to replace his command. I'm trying to decide if I want to give him Bellow or if I want to give him Defender. Let's give him Defender. I'm going to take a risk there. So increase his overall damage output, increase his protection. Retribution, I'll keep the way it is, because it'll work to a point to where in terms of what I want it to do, but it's not as important to me compared to other abilities. And let's upgrade some of these. Yeah, I realize how much money I'm spending. I'll sell some stuff. If I have to sell some of my more expensive items, I will. Because I can figure out how to make it work. Actually, let me do that now, Vince. Sell by rarity. There's a reason why I didn't pick the dodgy sheaf. What was the exact reason? Oh, because Zalzar's clumsiness makes it, like, pointless to me. It is useful for Haku, though. Where's this one? I'll sell the warrior cap. You know, I still need to upgrade equipment too, thinking about it. I don't think I need to upgrade guard dog given where my dodge is right now, so what does this do? It reduces the amount of protect. let's make the heal a little bit better and target whistle a little bit better. And then lastly, we have our back row individual astral. Okay, so this is where Astral's at. Gave him his evasion incense to give him better dodge, and reduced his dodge a little bit so he could do more damage to humans. So his dodge is at 21, his crit at 10.5. I need to take advantage of what he can do now. He has a good output of crit. So he can't use Sacrificial Stab. I want to keep Weird Reconstruction or Wired Reconstruction. The Weakening Curse will be key, and the Abyssal Artillery I can still use. It's either Daemon's Pull or Vulnerability Hex that I'm going to take. And since not many people utilize I was going to say, since not many people are going to utilize, like, marks, I was thinking... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, somebody does use a marked ability. Alright, so get the Vulnerability Hex, and then we'll upgrade your heal. The Weakening Curse is fine as is. Let's upgrade the artillery. And I think that's good for Astral. He's the lowest level of the group, so he can't do much in terms of upgrading his combat skills. Now I'm going to the blacksmith. Man, I'm paying a lot of money. A lot of money. This is my only Vestal Scroll left, and I really like using it. Whenever I'm Kaelin, do I use the Heaven's Hairpin? I think the issue I found was that Kaelin has issues that involve the torch being too high. No? Huh. I just don't remember using it with her. Minus 25% stress damage if torch above 75%. I think I was focusing more on damage output when it came to Kaelin. Either that or damage or dodge. You know what? Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Yes, I realize what I'm doing, and it's pretty extreme, but I think in the end I'll benefit from upgrading everybody the way that I am. Alright, start with Michael. He's in the front row. Let's make it so he really can take a lot of punishment. Let's upgrade Zalzar's armor so he can have more HP in order to survive. And then Palaga, let's upgrade his weapon. And we'll upgrade your weapon. Shit, we need more money. We're about to head in with no money to buy, you know, the necessary stuff. It's a human, so do I want to get any of these other items? I think I'll just make do. With 13 food, 10 torches, a shovel, Some doggy treats. Sell this as well. I gotta make this count. This cannot be a waste of time.
Simple folk are by their nature loquacious, and the denizens of the hamlet were no exception. It was not long before rumors of my morbid genius and secretive excavations began to fuel local legend. In the face of my increasingly egregious flaunting of public taboos, awe turned to ire, and demonstrations were held in the town square.
Alright, so I'm really
The smell of
praying.
sulfur and gunpowder hangs in the air. The war machine is close.
Where though? I guess it would be to the left. I don't know for sure though. I'm putting a lot of stock in this mission going well, so if it goes south, then, you know, I'm fucked. So I have to make the most out of this entire adventure. Period. What has a good shot of hidden? That works. We can bleed. Boosh! Crush his legs. Oh, did I get the abilities that I wanted? I'm worried that I might have not switched out the abilities that I wanted. Oh shit. Yeah, that's not good.
Confidence
We'll fix that
surges
after
as
this.
The enemy crumbles.
Alright, so with the weakening curse on it, it'll die from the
slow
blood.
Death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
Oof. 1 point of damage, not bad at all. Okay, make that 6 points.
Blurred vision. The end approaches.
Fuck you. Ooh, a ruby.
As victories mount,
I appreciate
so
that.
too will resistance.
But yeah, I'm putting a lot of stock on this not backfiring and blowing up in my face, so fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that none of this is going to end up being a waste of time in the end. Is that the sparkle of coin I see? I twirl my purple locks in excitement. Oh, fuck you. Alright, make him bleed, buddy. Alright, so go for the gold. A little bit of a hit there. It's worth it. And this guy dies.
By inches.
See, I'm hoping that this works out because I upgraded everybody, so in the long term this should be good because the characters are now stronger to face these foes, you know, head on. The only thing, of course, that makes me worried is, you know, if this mission fails, what am I going to do? Because I lost a lot of stuff in the process of getting to this point. You know, I'm not gonna... I guess I'm not gonna cross that bridge until, you know, it's necessary, but it's still scary.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Alright, Michael's already getting super stressed out, so he needs to calm down a little bit. Stun Mushroom Head here. Or not. Alright, guard Michael, because we're not going to kill this thing, like, right away. You can already tell there. And reduce the amount of damage it can do. Alright, good. Going for Najee. He can handle it.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Oh, trust me, I am not.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Yes. Yes, they can. Obstacle, curio, battle. I brought a shovel, good.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption.
Alright, we're making headway.
With misintent.
I would say once I get to the end of this corridor, the room after the next one might be a good time to camp. Just because I feel like I'm getting close to the boss area, and I don't want to miss out on camping bonuses.
Their formation is broken.
Yeah, I wanted to take care of that right away. Moosh. Badabushke.
Continue the onslaught.
Didn't even need to stun him,
Destroy
actually, then.
them all.
Worked out perfectly. Totally dandy.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
And it'll also help me maintain my torches. Oh, good dodge, Michael. Have I been calling him Cole? I feel like I've been calling him Cole, which makes me feel dumb. Ah, no food. Alright, not exactly who we're looking for yet, but this is going to be a tough cookie to kill. So we gotta get him bleeding right away.
A decisive pummeling.
Oh! Must have knocked out all of his teeth in the process then, god damn. Not complaining though. There we go. Got all your buddies. Now it's just you and us. Fuck. I really wanted that heal to go through. Added on to the pain.
The bigger the beast,
Boosh,
the greater the glory.
And a lot of stuff.
Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Switch out the medicinal herbs for the that. Inside here, some food and stuff. All right, we're staying tonight.
gathered close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
What are you saying, uneasy? We're fine.